So in this video we want to talk about Faraday Future Intelligent, and they had something positive to report in recent days. It managed to regain listing compliance with the Nasdaq. However, the troubled company is still facing a difficult road back to success despite the company continuing to manufacture EVs going forward as part of its China-US manufacturing bridge strategy. Now this is the weekly chart, and what I want to bring to your attention is this. We'll call this the Roaring Kitty rally, which occurred back in May. However, since the spike higher, prices are nearly have returned 100% of those gains. Before we look at lower time frames, because that's what we need to do since the stock is selling at 30 cents, let's get into some more news. So Faraday finally had some good news to report. It hasn't been an easy month for the EV producer, who has been trending downward for weeks. The company hasn't seen any real growth since the Roaring Kitty rally of May of 2024, which has long since fizzled out, leaving most meme stocks where they started. Even today's positive compliance update, Faraday stock has still been fairly volatile. Shares popped this morning as the market opened, only to quickly dip and later attempt to rally. As of this writing, they are up almost 20% for the day. However, the stock volatile trajectory suggests that the current momentum could run out at any time. According to a statement released by the company on July 30th, Faraday has received the necessary approval to continue listing on the exchange from the Nasdaq Hearings Panel. It notes that Faraday successfully met one compliance deadline with the filing today as its Form 10-Q for the quarter ended March 31st. Now that the company is clear to continue operations, it may be tempting for speculative traders to assume that Faraday's worst days are behind it, but this company still has a lot of ground to make up. It's currently down 99% for the year. That's the type of fall that most companies don't come back from. Here's what a contributor to Investor Place had to say on the news. As of the end of last year, Faraday had only 1.9 million of cash, according to Yahoo Finance. That's of course a tiny amount given the huge amounts of money required to manufacture automobiles. What's more, the company owned nearly 119 million. Given the firm's low cash, high debt, and anemic revenue generation, he believes that the EV maker is a very high risk of going bankrupt in the not too distant future. And so where do we go from here? Well, let's go down to the 4-hour chart. As you can see, prices are making lower highs and lower lows. You could also see that the 13 simple 4-hour moving average is also making lower lows and lower highs. Now this spike up, this is the origin of the move higher that we saw back in May. This is the 10-cent value. This is the rally that we saw in late June, only to see it fizzle out. Here was that dollar support. Once you got a breach in the close, it became resistance. But the momentum was too much to the downside that price couldn't even get back to that level. All right, taking it down to the hourly chart. You have some hourly sell levels. You have another hourly sell level. And when you keep forming these sell levels and you don't form any buy levels, you have to expect that price is going to continue to go down. Again, this is one that you want to stay away from. Here's that buy level. because the momentum is tilted to the downside, we're at least going to get to that 25-cent level. Rally, base, rally. But this is not worth a speculative play. Stay away. This company is probably going belly up. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.